Today we are going to talk about polynomials. Initially, a polynomial is merely an algebraic expression like this: a formal sum of powers of a letter, in this case x, called variable, multiplied by numbers called coefficients. And the greatest exponent in the expression is called the degree of the polynomial. Also, every member of the sum is called a term of the polynomial. So we can say that a polynomial is a sum of terms. Now, usually a polynomial is denoted using a letter like f or g followed by its variable in parentheses. And the degree of a polynomial is denoted by deg followed by the notation for the polynomial in parentheses. Like this, deg of f for f of x and deg of g for g of x. Let's see now some examples. 3 by x raised to the power of 3 plus 3 is a polynomial, and y, in this case the variable, is the letter y, and y raised to the power of 2 plus 2. Both are polynomials. But there is something strange. Note that one of the terms in each example is a lonely number. It seems that it is not multiplied by a power of the variable. Remember that when a number different from 0 is raised to the power of 0, the result is always 1. So we can say, following this, that every letter raised to the power of 0 is 1. So we can think that every lonely number is multiplied by the 0 power of the letter. There is also something strange. Note that the first term in the second example has no coefficient. But remember that when a number, any number, is multiplied by 1, the result is always the original number. So one can say that the first term of this second example has coefficient 1. Also, the numbers can be considered polynomials. 3, for example, is a polynomial. 1/2 is a polynomial. P is a polynomial. They are called constant polynomials. Now, there is a classification of some polynomials depending on the number of terms: monomials, binomials, and trinomials. A polynomial is a monomial if it has exactly one term, like x raised to the power of 3, 2 by x raised to the power of 2, and 3. Remember, this is a constant polynomial. A polynomial is a binomial if it has exactly two terms. For example, x raised to the power of 3 plus 2 raised to the power of 2, and x plus 3. It is a binomial. Note that the original examples are binomials. Finally, a polynomial is a trinomial if it has exactly three terms. For example, x raised to the power of 2 plus x plus 1. Now, there is something very interesting here. Let's suppose, or let's consider the following polynomial: 2 by x raised to the power of 2 plus 1. Note that we can substitute the variable, in this case x, for the number 4. This gives us an expression that we can calculate. The result is 33. This means that a polynomial can be evaluated in number. So a polynomial is a function. Indeed, a function from all real numbers, into the real numbers. And these functions can be visualized in the Cartesian plane. So it arises a question: how does a polynomial look like in the Cartesian plane? We are going to see that in the next video.